Good day down at the allotment. I'm actually going to put my glasses on because even though I'm in the shady area of our top plot, the sun is so bright today and the sky is just so amazingly blue. My eyes are quite sensitive to strong light and I don't want to be squinting through this, so I'm putting my glasses on, so apologies. This is my March update and it's almost the end of March, and yeah, it's been another month where it's been a challenge catching up with things. I don't really feel as though I'm behind where I should be, but I'm not really where I'd like to be. And at the moment, with the number of the beds that we have at the allotment, I'm still deciding what I'm going to grow where. So I know what I'm going to grow this season already, but it's what I'm going to put where that is the challenge for me. And it's just really catching up on things. It's been a interesting and challenging year so far, and I just haven't had the time to get ahead of the game. I suppose that's what I like to do at the allotment. I like to be ahead of the game so I know exactly what I'm doing, where things are going, and what's happening. And that hasn't happened this year. But hey ho, that's not a problem. It's just coming up to the end of March. I've done a big seed sowing already. My tomatoes are doing fine as well, and Vivi's yellow peppers have come up as well, so that's great. So let's do a plot tour and I'll show you what we've got growing. Here we are on the top plot, Day of Long Shadows here. So this bed is where we had our brassicas, our broccoli rabe, that's now ready and prepared. You may see just here and in the corner here, there's 2 Croatian garlic, which I've left in. A fellow plot holder came and said hello then, so I said hello, obviously. Perpetual spinach here, doing really well. You can see that some is beginning to go to seed now. That's absolutely fine. And moving over here, we've got some of our, I think this is our pear and our plum, which are coming out. The shallots here, which I thought were going to be really bad, are doing pretty well. And in here, we've got our Brussels sprouts that we sowed from Lidl. Though if I go in close here, a fox did get in here, and that one is a bit hinky at the moment, but hopefully it will recover. Our onions doing fine. The beetroot, this is Cylindra beetroot, and we have had a few of them, but actually we're going to start cropping the leaves because the leaves, the beetroot aren't great, but the leaves are. Then we come over, we're still harvesting these carrots, which you can see. I'll just pull that one out. Fine carrots, plenty of them. It's certainly plot holder day today, so that's another hello from a plot holder, fellow plot holder. Plenty of carrots still in here. Let's just have a look at these. They're coming out of the ground, I think you can see, but pulled out a 14-inch carrot, perfect 14-inch carrot from here the other day. That's the largest that we've had, though. This, which, what's that? That's about, I suppose, 7 inches, is about what we've been getting most of. And then on the other side, we have onions again, which are doing fine. Right, this, I was going to do a little tub pond with this, but I've decided that I'm going to do a herb garden in here instead, because thinking about mosquitoes, I don't really want to have too many mosquitoes around me. Still not tidied up these strawberries. That's a job for this weekend. Moving here, these oxeye daisy, this is our sort of flower bed, there's a thyme in there as well. Needs a bit of tidying. Obviously the dandelions, you can see here, are beginning to flower, and what I do is I let them flower because they're great nectar for the bees, but then I take the flower heads off before they go to seed. This bed is ready for tomatoes and pumpkins. I need to put more cardboard down here. And I'm not sure whether to extend this area here. It goes up to sort of about here. Whether to extend it or whether I actually need this gap here, and whether I actually join these two beds together, which would give me an extra, I reckon that's most probably an extra, well, that's 1.2, it's a meter, at least another square, maybe 1.5 square meters of growing space. I need to think on that. These are our cabbage, which, as you can see, if I come in here, oh no, the bee's gone, he's gone over there, but the bees are loving this at the moment, and I'm leaving that there. We've still got turnips in the ground here, which we are eating. If we go in there, can you see there are still some turnips? Let me pull one out. Decent size, happy with that. Putting that back in, we'll have that later on. I'm going to put that carrot there as well. Then moving here, Cavolo Nero in here going to seed. And then we have our perpetual kale in here, which I will actually do a video on separately. This is Indian perpetual kale. Then finally, for down here, we have red onions in this bed that are doing fine. I've left a parsnip in here. This is where we had our parsnips, and I've left a parsnip in so that it can grow and go to seed, and hopefully next year I'll do some with save seed, assuming it does come to seed, and some new seed. In here are, we've got two types of new potato, early potatoes, Swift and Sharps Express. And then you see, where is he? Look, little ladybird. Yay. So that's our plot here. This is going to be an edge bed, and I was just going to put wood, what do you call, on either side of this wood, stand it up and put wood on either side, but I think I might actually do it the same as the others. So now off to the top plot. So here is our top plot. Garlic in this bed, it's doing fine. The unknown garlic, which is this front row here, is doing better. Yeah, but actually all of it is fine. A few weeds in here that need to come out. This is a marigold, which is overwintered. Our rhubarb hasn't really settled in. Been there a few years, but not doing great. This I think I'm going to turn into a rhubarb bed, which will mean narrowing this gap here a little. But I'm really getting into edge beds, as you can see. Then here we have our onions. These are our Shakespeare onions. Again, there's a couple of marigolds here. There's marigold here and a poppy here. And also, look at this. Pretty, pretty little white flower. Absolutely lovely. It's a bit bright, isn't it? But yeah, tiny. Don't know where that's come from. Blown in, obviously. Then if we just swing around here, that's our cardoon. It's not an asparagus. This is the bed that you will have seen me do last month. That's ready for potatoes. So those will be going in this weekend as well. Moving over here, I've decided this is going to be an edged bed as well. So I've put cardboard down. we've still got these Portuguese cabbage doing really well. So what I've done is I've cut the cardboard around them. Can you see that? I've cut the cardboard around them there and there, so hopefully they will carry on growing. They're going to seed now and we'll be eating these, but these leaves are just fantastic. And we have a few lilies coming up there. This shrub is, I think, a lilac, but it's don't know what type of lilac, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, moving round, we have a blueberry here, which is coming back to life. This ceanothus is already fabulous. The grapevine I haven't cut back. Look at that prunus, it's a miniature prunus. Look at those white butterflies. Can you see that? Oh. They're on the broad beans, so which do need a weed. I should have put cardboard on top of this and I didn't. That's my own fault. But in here we have quite a lot of poppies, so we're leaving that go. Then here is where our parsnips and our carrots are going to be. They hopefully will be going in this weekend as well. Let me go the other side, sorry. So we had parsnips this side and carrots this side last year. What I'm going to do is, this soil is sort of quite soft already, so I'm actually going to, I don't know if I saw it there, soft. What I'm going to do is just grub up the soil with my hands when I do so, sow in lines, and then I'm going to put compost on top, multi-purpose compost on top, so nothing too rich for the root veg. I did see that Sean, last year I saw him sow some seeds and he put a plank on top of the seeds that he'd sowed so that they were in the dark, and he kept on checking the plank and taking it off and seeing if they had germinated. So I might give that a go this year to see if that does anything. Over here, this is where we broadcast our carrots, and actually this bed needs a complete overhaul. We've got fennel at the side. The carrots in here have been much smaller, and this has been a much weedier bed. I mean, look, that's been the standard size of the carrot here. Perfect carrots, don't get me wrong, absolutely great carrots, but much smaller than the others. So this is actually going to, we're going to remove all of the carrots from here and get this bed ready. Not sure what's going in there. Again, this bed is prepared. Can't remember, what is this, Love in the Mist here? And then we have a beautiful little, is that violet or viola there? And then some type of Mizuna there. For some reason we got bluebells here. And then at the back there, just here, is another marigold. Over to our brassicas. Yeah. They're all going to seed. These will all be coming out. And these leaves again, will be eating these leaves, will be eating these sprouts. And in fact, the stalks will most probably go into a soup as well. So we're going to be using all of that. But their time has come. It's time to get this bed out. There's a few weeds. You can see in here that, yeah, this bed just needs to be cleared. These are our spring cabbage, which have gone to seed as well. Okay, let me just take you over here. A few spring bulbs coming up. Another lily here. Over here, of our rows, rows. These really need a water, but these are various different plants, flowering plants. Most of these are going to be going to the Hanwell Carnival to raise money for the allotment funds. Over here we have a blackberry that I was given. That is a cultivated blackberry. I need to do something with that this year. I've started tidying this area up. It may not look like it. I put all the bamboos into an old water, but I haven't actually secured it to the ground, so it's all fallen over. Tidied this up the other day. This is just all flowers in here. This is sedum. Not sure what this is, but it comes up with that beautiful mauve flower. I've moved, come around here. We have kiwi and a Mirabelle plum cherry. This is the professionally grafted apple that I got last year. You can see it's got a distinct kink in it. And this is the Paul Savidor grafted apple, which you can see is rather good, as is this one. So yeah, I need to do more grafting, but there's no point at the moment. Giant dormouses, I did say to giant dormouses, I've got 2 leaders coming on each of these, and I said to him, shall I cut one down and then graft onto something else? And he said, let it go into its 2nd year before you do that. So that's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to rub that off. There's little growth there and that, because I want it to go up. Then we've got a number of different things here. These are bush roses, hedge roses that I've propagated. Got some more blueberries at the back here, which are the £5 ones. We got from Thompson and Morgan last year. It was every reader from a magazine, can't remember which one. It was like pay postage and get 2 blueberries. So we got 2 blueberries. Here we have little asparagus. That's from seed last year. And we've got mint at the back. We've got another blueberry. Actually, no, these are the blueberries. These bigger ones here at the back are the blueberries. These we got the other day from another magazine. Various things down there. Mainly herbs and buddleia. Really deep coloured buddleia. We have, what's that? More lilies. That's what that is, more lilies. There's all our pots, so those need to be cleared out. And if I move around here, this is the area that you don't normally see, and I've actually started tidying this up quite a lot. So it's our compost bin, it's our hot bin composter here, and in here is a tub of perennial weeds, and the perennial weeds will be going into the hot bin composter. Spare hose there. This area is actually much tidier than it was. This is a bag of plastic rubbish. So I'm trying to take all the plastic possible. We get a lot blown onto our site because we're near the canal and the river. So trying to do that. Actually, it's sort of quite tidy. Rhubarb here, bamboo. If I come around here, this is the behind. This is our wildlife area. We have to keep this clear for wildlife. I'm not sure if you can see there. Big hole, big foxhole there. Bigger foxhole there. So yeah, we've got foxes, and that's great because they're wildlife and it's brilliant, and they're healthy foxes, which is super. This is our dead hedge at the back. This is where we put lots of wood and cut up buddleia and things as a dead hedge, again for conservation. So anything really from here back is a conservation area. Compost bin. My seat, I'll be removing these soon and moving that around. This is a fig I was given. Strawberries here all need doing. Again, the job for this weekend, I hope. Bit of tidying up, taking this netting up that I should have taken up before winter. And then moving in here, yeah, it's fair to say that the Mizuna has really taken over. I think the beetroot that we do have at the front here, we're going to be using these leaves for salad. Cavolo Nero, maybe it's getting a bit too warm in here for them, but they are going to be harvested. We've got a rocket down there. Yeah. We received a gift from someone. Polka raspberries and gooseberries, which need to be planted out, or planted into a pot they are, and some strawberries, which I've just healed in here for the time being. More Cavolo Nero. Okay, these are our sweet peas, rhubarb at the back, nothing's germinated here yet, and Webb's Wonder lettuce. Our pea shoots, which are just fantastic. Underneath we have rocket potatoes, which are going to be going into the bed I mentioned just here. And then these are our Maris Piper main crop, which will be going into tubs. Then we sowed quite a few seeds. You may have seen that the other day. Let me just take this off. Okay, here we have chard. You can see there's some red chard in there as well. This is Cavolo Nero. This is broccoli rabe. What's this one? Collard greens. And what's on the other side there? Brussels sprouts. Nothing here yet. This is parsley and coriander. Lavender, nothing yet. Cucumbers, nothing yet. Then here we have romaine lettuce. And what's on the other side? Oh yeah, ground cherries. Ground cherries on the other side. And then these are cosmos. So there we are. That is, oh, and I still have these kestrel potatoes to put in. They'll be going into tubs. So let's just go back outside. I've cut this buddleia down quite considerably here. Yeah, so the plot, actually, you know, I say I am behind where I want to be. I'm not behind where I need to be, if you see what I mean. But the plot's looking good. The bottom one is as well. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Quite a bit of work over the weekend. So this can't speak. This weekend is going to be planting the other earlies in this bed here. Then here is going to be parsnips and carrots. And then deciding really where other things are going to go. Don't know if you can hear that bird song. Rather lovely. Anyway, that's the plot update for March. I will try and do one mid-April and then get back into the proper timing of things. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Please do subscribe if you like what we do. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, you don't. There we are. And hope to see you soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.